va à la fontaine pour y pêcher du poisson, la zigazon zinzon.
On va à la fontaine pour y pêcher du poisson, la zigazon zinzon.
La fontaine est profonde, je me suis coulé à fond, la zigazon zinzon.
Fille en haut, fille en bas, fille, femme, femme aussi, puis la bottine, tin, le rigolet, ha ha.
Son petit porte-clés tout rouillé, son petit porte-clés tout rouillé gaiement.
Porte-clés tout rouillé, son petit porte-clés tout rouillé gaiement.
Oh, Canada, it's time to pack your bags, because guess what? Justin Trudeau is about to win the next election, and the only safe space is in Quebec. Even though that's where he's leading in the polls right now, check it out. Hot off the press, recent polling places the federal Liberals at 39% in Quebec, followed by the Conservatives and the Bloc with 21% each, and the New Democrat Party at 8%, just 2 percentage points ahead of the People's Party of Canada. Justin Trudeau in first place with 39% of the vote in Quebec, with the runner-ups being at 21%. Now, for those of you who don't have a calculator, that's one hell of a margin. So now the $64 million question becomes, why do the numbers look this way? Because they shouldn't. You see, Quebec just elected a populist, tough on immigration nationalist as their premier. By a landslide? Why in the hell is a post-nationalist prime minister bent on Soros-style open borders way out ahead in the polls? Well, the answer is really simple. It's an election year, and Justin Trudeau is giving Quebec whatever they want, including on immigration. It's not an exaggeration, it's actually a glaring double standard. According to Justin Trudeau, anyone who is against immigration is racist. Unless they're from Quebec, then they're worthy of his help and a New Deal. So a couple of weeks ago, Quebec's premier met with Justin Trudeau and presented him with an ambitious proposal to lower the province's immigration rate by 20% across the board, even as Ottawa promotes higher immigration. Quick reminder here that the federal government actually erased our southern border, snuck in migrants from Eritrea, who, by the way, were the same ones rejected by Israel, and is now importing hundreds from Libya and Niger. And all of it was done without a democratic mandate. And of course, it was all on top of his announcement that Canada will raise national immigration targets. But back to Quebec, the proposed legislation will apply to 3 different categories: economic migrants, family reunification, and refugees. Refugees being a sort of important one for Quebec, since more than 90% of the thousands of people who have crossed illegally into Canada have done so at Roxham Road in southwestern Quebec, near the absolute war zone where people are in perpetual persecution to flee, also known as upstate New York. Now, to be sure, I'm not pissed at Quebec. In fact, I'm proud of them. Quebec is where our nation began. The fecundity of their women is how our country became populated, before we decided to do it a la mass migration. And I'll be damned if it's where our nation ends, a la Roxham Road. But why in the hell should the rest of Canada have to deal with mass migration and open borders when Quebec is getting off this crazy train? And to be clear, Canadians from all over, not just Quebec, do want out of this mass migration social experiment. But hey, don't take it from me, take it from the experts. The majority of Canadians want less immigration, not more. The majority of Canadians want immigrants to do more to fit in. The majority of Canadians, believe it or not, would not be opposed to actually ending all immigration to Canada altogether. Now, to put this in some sort of perspective for you, just how insane and how much of a double standard this is, if Justin Trudeau were to apply the same 20% reduction that he's giving to Quebec to the rest of Canada, our mass immigration intake numbers would actually be lower than what Maxime Bernier is proposing right now. If our total intake, currently pegged at 310,000, though on its way up, were to be reduced by 20%, that would mean legal immigration would fall to 248,000. That's 2,000 bodies less than Max's proposal of 250,000. Justin Trudeau is literally letting Quebec be more based on immigration than Bernier, while expecting the rest of Canada to pick up the slack. Okay, so here's what I propose we do. Everyone needs to start pressuring their MPPs or MLAs out west to get your premier to negotiate the same sort of deal for your province. It's unfair that this sort of double standard is allowed to continue because all provinces should be treated equally in this little federation we like to call Canada. And hey, Quebec, if you're listening, put in a good word for the rest of Canada, because apparently you're the only ones that Trudeau wants to listen to. And while it doesn't seem that it's in your interest to fight for us, it actually is. Otherwise, you guys are looking at a mass importation of we Anglophones. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe below and share this on all your social media. And hey, if you want to help support my work, head over to faithgoldy.ca/donations. Thanks so much, goodbye, and God bless.
Now is that in the bad times to come, they create strong men.
T-dot stomp. I go where I want. I feel how I want. You respect to lose your own.
We were like, oh.